Hello, everyone. If you guys are ready to stretch, okay. Let's start standing today. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hello, hello. All right. Let's start with our feet planted into the ground. I want you to really spread your toes out. Go ahead and pull your body into a nice aligned position. So flat back, shoulders are down. We're going to bring the chin down to the chest. And bring the head all the way around to the right. And let your head rest on your right side. Bring it around to the back and over to the left. And hold here. Again, being gentle when we stretch our necks. Bring it back down to the front. Bring that head up. We're going to take our hands, place them on our shoulders. Big circles to the back. We're going to do about 5 nice big circles. And 5 to the front. Really open up that chest. Pull those shoulders back. All right. From here, bring those arms down. We're going to take a nice little bit of a wider stance. Right hand, place it right on your right side. Left arm reaches up. We're just going to lean, small lean here. I want you to look up at that hand if you can. Bring it back up in line and switch sides. It's not a big, huge lean that we want. We just want to feel that stretch. So really think of reaching up and over. And back down. Walk the feet all the way together. We're going to bend and straighten and alternate, pressing the toes into the floor. Good. We're going to do one more. Shake out those feet. We're going to take it down into a wide stance here, and we're going to take our hands, place them down on the thighs. Come into a nice low squat position. As deep as you want to comfortably. If you can get your elbows, go ahead and use those elbows. You're going to press out just a little bit. Feel free to rock side to side. And go ahead and place the hands down on the ground in front of you. And hold here. Take some nice deep breaths. Let me just double check. There we go. All right, keep it down. We're going to walk over to our right side. Bring it over to that right foot. And stretching. Walk it back through center over to the left. Back to center. We're going to bend the knees. And straighten. Bend. You can lift the chest up if you like. And then place the hands back down, straighten. One more time. And go ahead and stand it up. We're going to make our way down to the floor. So find a nice comfy spot. We're going to start on our hands and knees. There we go. All right. So into a child's pose, we're going to bring the toes together. Knees apart, and we're just going to reach those arms forward. Really reach. You can let your forehead rest on the ground. And from here, we are going to reach up so that our butts are up in the air, back up onto our hands and knees. And then from here, we are going to now reach into our child's pose again, but this time our hips are staying over our knees for a little bit of a deeper stretch. And then we're going to take this right arm, thread it underneath to the left. You can either pick this left arm up or you can just bend it for a little bit more support. And breathing in these positions, taking a second. And then slowly coming up out of it, back up onto all fours. Same thing, slowly slide those arms out a little bit. And now we're going to take that left arm, put it underneath the right, slide it out. Ooh, back cracked like a glow stick on that one. And just slide that hand, find a spot, and breathe. And slowly press yourself back up, come back up onto all fours. And from here, we're gonna just take our hips and we're just gonna lean forward, press the hips forward, come on into a little up dog, pressing the shoulders away from the ears. And bring it back, rock back to a child's pose. And one more time, bring it up and through. I like to arch my back here, nice. And then bring that right knee forward for a little pigeon. And then we'll stretch out that right hip. So you can adjust your foot to increase the stretch or lessen it. Again, you can always bend this back leg as well and come into a stag. And inhale up, switch legs. Bring my left forward, slide it back. Bringing it down on the elbows if you want to increase it a little bit more. And back up. All right, we have our froggy stretch. Back onto our hands and knees. We're going to take our knees, bring them apart, keeping the ankles in line with your knees. We're going to slide the knees apart just a little bit, bring it down onto the elbows. Again, being very gentle with this stretch. You know how sensitive those groin muscles are, especially when you pull a groin muscle. It's terrible. So again, being very gentle, we're just going to rock forward and back just to feel different stretches happening. If you find a spot where it feels a little bit more tight, hold it and take your deep breaths. And slowly bring your hands back up, lean onto one side, pull the leg back in, and we're going to flip it over. Right onto our back. And we've got our rocks. So grab your knees, make yourself into a nice little ball. We're gonna roll back and forth. Just a few times. All right, and lay it down nice and flat. We're gonna bring our feet down on the floor. From here, we're gonna pick up our right knee, pull it into our chest, keeping that other leg bent this time. And from here, slowly slide that left leg out straight. We're going to take this right leg, cross it up and over to the left side, reaching this right arm out to the side. And bring it back in line. I'm going to place the right foot down on the floor. Left knee comes in. Go ahead and give that a hug, pulling it towards your armpit. And then slowly slide that right leg out straight. And up and over to the left. Good, inhale, bring it back up. Bring both knees into the chest. And from here, we're gonna grab the insides of the feet and come down into a happy baby. Pressing the heels down on each side. You can also do this one hand at a time or one leg at a time. Right, relax those legs, place them both down on the ground. And from here, arms come out to the side. And we're just going to take both toes, lift the heels up off the ground. And from here, I want you to pull that core down into the mat so that you have no space under your low back. Bring both knees up and over to your right or your left, whatever you go first. And then you're going to bring them back, up and over to the left. And repeat, using your core muscles to pick those knees up. And repeat one more time, bring it up and over. And back to center. Bring both legs up. All right, you can bring your hands behind your thighs, wherever is comfortable for you. I want you to focus on trying to get those legs. They don't need to be perfectly straight. A little bit of bend is fine, but I want you to flex those feet and really pull those toes back towards you. And I want you to point the feet with as straight legs as you can. You should feel that stretch on the front of your ankles. We're going to take those feet and roll them around. Roll the ankles in both directions. And then flex the feet one more time. Give them a nice little pull in towards you. And bend the knees, rock. Come on up into a seated position, scooch the butt back, come into a hamstring stretch. Right about here. Relax those legs, give them a nice little shake. From here, let your back curve over, let your head hang down. You're going to place your hands on each side, palms up. And you can also use this as a little bit of a neck stretch if you feel some tightness here in the back of your neck. And try to focus, shake your head out, bring your shoulders down, kind of just relax in this position. So find a position that's somewhat comfortable, but you still feel a stretch. Try to relax the muscles around your knees. Try to relax your quads if you find that you're squeezing them. Maybe slide your hands out closer to your feet just a little bit. And inhale, we're going to lift the chin, reach for those toes. Inhale up, roll it back, bring the feet together, knees apart into our little butterfly position. Scooch the hips forward just a little bit. If you'd like to make this a little more intense, lean forward using the elbows to press the knees down. And hold. And inhale up. Take those arms, straighten them out, pull the shoulders down, use your feet with your fingers interlocked around them to help pull those shoulders down and give a nice little stretch here. And shake it out, roll around, stretch anything else that you feel you need to stretch. Take some extra minutes, some extra time. And enjoy the rest of your Monday, everyone. Thank you for joining me.